Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today, we're checking out Of Life and Land, and this is a brand new sort of settlement builder, city builder sort of style game. Let's jump into things and see what we have got in store for us. Right, it's good that we are here. Indeed, it is. I've sent for you. I have an important task. Situation in the southern part of the empire is worsening due to rapid population growth. Okay, yada, yada, yada. We get it. Thank you very much. We're going to see if we can try and build ourselves a settlement. So, this is the very, very lovely, gorgeous-looking world that we inhabit. We got a couple of quests down the side here, but yeah, I mean, pretty sort of standard stuff. We've got our resources up at the top of the screen. We've got our wealth. We've got our number of days worth of food. We've got fodder. We've got drinks. We've got materials. We've got equipment, and this will be broken down into different sort of categories as we get additional materials. We've only got a few people at the moment. We've only got 10 people, and everybody is without a house. However, we're going to be soon building stuff out, so we don't really need to worry about that altogether too much. It looks like all of our goods are currently stored in this little food crate area over here. So we'll see if we can try and get all the stuff that we need to get done. Now, yeah, there are quests here. We're going to just sort of naturally complete things. There's nothing sort of, you know, out of sync about this. We're just going to sort of build and expand, and as ever, I'll explain what the heck is happening. So, we do not issue direct orders to our people. You know, we are just responsible for sort of setting the general direction. We can't even tell people, you know, which trees to chop down. We literally just need to, you know, zone the building of certain buildings, and it just kind of happens, which I really, really dig, honestly. Anyway, we need to build a forester's stump, which I absolutely will do. There are three ways into the building. We will get that. We'll get that unpaused, and we will immediately let people get to work there. What have we been tasked with building? A forester's stump, a gatherer's shack, a garden bed, and a simple stonemason. Now, the forester's stump is the most basic. This is what it requires. This is what it produces. It produces leaves, it produces branches, mushrooms, and raw wood. It is basically, and we can sort of see the area that it affects. We're probably going to need to get multiple of these as we go. But this is basically going to be how we get all of the wood in the game, which is fine. Gatherer's hut. I think we'll probably put the gatherer's hut somewhere, you know, over here. Let's put it over there. Again, we want to make sure that, you know, there's enough stuff to gather around about the gatherer's hut. A garden bed, I think, is over here. This allows us to get roots, berries, and grow some grass. Let's grow some stuff over here. We'll put it in proximity to the gatherer. And what else? We need to get ourselves a simple stonemason. We'll get ourselves a simple stonemason. I mean, does this need to be in proximity to stone? I think it does need to be in proximity to stone. Yeah, so it would be ideal if we could actually put this somewhere near stone, but I don't think there's not much stone around this sort of plateau, unfortunately. There is like a bit, but just not that much. Right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to get it over there, which means that we're gonna get these stones within this sort of catchment area, but that's fine. We've got a journal here. Arrival. Yep. Happy days. Everybody's arriving. That is fine. Right. Let's crank up the speed, and let's let everybody get to work doing all of the stuff that needs to get done. Looks like if I can click on it, thank you very much. The forester's stump has indeed been built. We're going to start the process of cutting down trees, which is amazing, and we're also going to start collecting branches. We can adjust the priority of these different things. So, for example, as long as we have 10 raw wood satisfied, at least within the stump, then we're going to move on to priority 2, and then we're going to move on to priority 3, etc., etc. We can also check the number of employees that we have specifically working at this building. We can also get ourselves some additional upgrades. So for example, collection speed, this will help us to pick up and put down material quickly. It's going to cost us 10 branch. If we wanted to do that, we could. Carry space allows us to carry more goods at a time, and also processing upgrades, and what's that, storage upgrades. I'm not going to mess around with that altogether too much for now. It's fine. We can do it. We can do it if we want to, and I may very well do that at some point in the future. What do we need in order to get this all built? We need 20 branches. Okay, well, I think our branches are going to be delivered, imminently. Looks like branches are also required for the garden bed, which is absolutely fine. For me, it doesn't really matter which order this happens at. We have got some raw stone, which we are processing into rough-hewn stone, which I am content to see happening at a very, very nice pace. And hopefully our logs will be finished, or our branches will be delivered here momentarily, which is great. Okay, so now we can see this sort of area of effect, all of the different stuff that is going to be gathered. Grain is going to be harvested. There's grain over here, which is fine. We've also got fruits, vegetables, roots and sprouts, and grass, all of which we can hopefully harvest at the gatherer's shack. 2 of our 3 slots are occupied at the moment. I think we'll leave it just like so. That's fine. Right, changing names. I can change the name to Potato Valley. Fantastic. Open up the faction window by clicking on the number of settlers or by pressing F. We've done it. We've done it. We've just gone and done it. Fantastic. Okay. Next mission is to see if we can try and get some houses. Now, I think we're probably going to want to get some straw huts, and I'm thinking some straw huts over here. I think straw huts are for 2 people. Yeah, for 2 people. So we're gonna need like a pretty decent number. We're gonna need 5 in order to make sure that everybody's housed. Each house is gonna take 10 branches and also 100 grass. How much grass do we have? We've got 79 grass at the moment, so not a tremendously large amount of grass. Ooh, I tell you what, I should maybe look at some upgrades for the gatherer's shack. Collection speed, it's going to cost me 10 branches. Processing speed, rough-hewn stone, let's get that loaded in there. We don't have rags at the moment. I don't think we have rags at the moment anyway. But I will get collection speed also upgraded. Let's get both of those. Let's get both of those sorted, and let's also jump into 10 times speed because it is about to be nighttime, and I don't particularly need to endure every single second of the nighttime. There we go. I also love how you can go so fast in this game. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing how you can get up to like 300 times speed. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Right, there are some issues. People are apparently a little bit cold, presumably because there is no house for anybody to go back to at night. But we're gonna address that. We're gonna get that all completely sorted, which I am very, very chuffed about. We still need to build some roads, and we also need to get ourselves protection from the cold and weather by building firewood and rough rags. I'll explain how to do that in just a second, but for now, let's see if we can try and get ourselves some road. I think this is completely fine. It's not going to take long to get this built at all, and that will sort us right out. Do I want to get any additional road? I mean, maybe. Sure, let's get ourselves some additional road here. We need to get firewood, we need to get rough rags. There's specific buildings that we need for both of those. Ooh, a fishing place. We could get ourselves a fishing place as well. A rudimentary tailoring table is what is going to produce the rags. We can actually see down here, rough rags and basic clothes. Both of those will get built right over there. A sawing place is what we're going to need for the firewood, construction of firewood, and the construction of planks, both made at the sawing place. Now, we are completely bang out of grass, and I don't think that there is additional grass being picked up at the moment. It looks like most of my grass is done. I think we should maybe get some additional garden plots. I think we'll do that. We'll do that in the morning, because yeah, our straw is going to take time to get done. But at least we can get the sawing place done. That'd be great, and we can hopefully have a few people getting work done. These roads should be finished because they don't actually cost anything. And the rudimentary tailoring table, that's just going to cost a little bit of grass as well. So lots and lots of grass that we need to wait for. I'm wondering, is it maybe worth us exploring the idea of an additional gatherer's shack? I mean, there's just not enough. There's not enough to go around. There's not enough to go around. Might get some additional resources if we got a second one. But, you know, to be honest, it doesn't particularly matter. We can wait a little bit. Occasionally, by the way, there are a few animals that are sort of just roving by and stealing some of my resources. That seems like a little bit less than ideal, all things considered. But, you know, I can live with that. Right. Should I get some grass? Do we have bark, roots, and sprouts? We've got 31 in stock. Excellent. Can I just plant this, like, around the place? Zone ourselves out some bits of grass. That's fine. And then let's also see if we can try and get some additional garden beds here. Again, hopefully that's all within range. Yeah, that's all within range of the Gatherer's Shack, which I'm pretty content to keep around here. Do I want to move the harvest grass up the priority list a little bit? Potentially do. But for now, let's not worry about it altogether too much. Right, we'll get all the grass planted, and that should hopefully grow. We'll be able to collect that in due course. That's going to fill all of our... other stuff. Let's get this ranked up to high priority, low priority, low priority, low priority. There we go. Perfect. Okay, good news. The rudimentary tailoring table has been completed. It's going to cost us grass in order to get rough rags. Goodness gracious me. There's a lot of grass that we need to get. We could also get wool. We don't have wool, and I don't think that we can do anything with these sheepies, unfortunately. At least not until we get ourselves some sort of facility to process sheep. Sounds very ominous, you know, the idea of processing sheep, but it does need to happen. Ideally, it needs to happen. Yeah, the problem is that we've got basically 4 houses that are in construction, and all of them have varying amounts of grass actually already on the premises. They just haven't actually been fully delivered. Anyway, let's go into 3 times speed. That's completely fine. That should allow us to get some stuff done, which is great. There we go. We got our second house there. And we should be able to hopefully craft some rags pretty soon. We are in... What is this now? This must be summer, right? Yeah, summer, autumn, and then winter as well. Okay, that's good. Let's go back into 3 times speed. Let's get through to the next day, and then let's go down to a mere 10 speed, which I think is absolutely fine. Right, do I want to pause? You know what, I want to pause these. I want to pause these because I'm clearly not getting... I'm not getting the grass. I'm not getting the grass to get my rags crafted. And if we're not getting the grass, then that means that we're not moving forward with the tailoring objective, and that means that we're not able to get what we need to get done there. The good news is, though, is that planks, firewood, and firewood again, bundle firewood and bundle firewood, i.e. bundle from raw wood and bundle from branches, that has all happened at a really, really decent pace, so we're all sort of set for winter, which is quite nice, even though not everybody actually has a house. I think we did actually just make some rough rags. We must have made some rough rags. I'm pretty confident that we did. Not overly confident, but if we haven't, then we will soon. Come on, I believe. I believe. I'm also going to get myself an additional gatherer's hut because I am fed up of waiting. So let's do a gatherer's shack. Here, maybe? Sure. I didn't even check what we needed for that, but we definitely have the resources. Yeah, just branches and wood. That's fine. Okay. Get that all done. Harvest all the grass. Beautiful. Look at that. 108 grass. We got loads. We got loads of this stuff. Marvelous. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Gatherer Shack is looking good. Upgrades. Happy days. 2 out of 4 upgrades. Yeah, so that's going to allow us to make some serious progress, I hope. And in fact, the good news is that we've actually made the rough rags, so we can move ahead in our quests. Hire or dismiss a worker. Yeah, this is literally a case of just clicking that and getting that sorted. And then we can also set priorities, which is a case of doing that and doing that. And I don't really want to change my priorities. I'm quite happy with my priorities and pretty much everything at the moment. So let's not change that too much. Okay, moving right along. Food supply. Hand mill and baker's oven and a campfire. Well, let's see if we can try and get all of those sorted. We'll start with a campfire because I kind of want the campfire to be in what I am now determining is going to be the center of town. I think that that's only fair. The hand mill is going to go here. And the baker's simple oven, I'm going to stick right about here. Okay. That's looking pretty nice. That's looking pretty nice. And in fact, we can get bread, fruit, vegetables, mushrooms, all of it stored in the campfire, and we can serve it as dishes and food to our wonderful people, which I think is just marvelous. Right, how much grass do we have? Not even close to enough grass. Even after getting this additional gatherer shack. Oh well. Right, Elaine is on her way. 5 days remain. Continue to expand your settlement until Elaine returns in 5 days. Needs and wealth. Choose one of the villagers and examine their needs. Okay. Ooh, look at this. And prosperity, reach level 2 in population progress. Okay, so what do people need? I don't want to starve. I eat whatever I can get to survive. Fair enough, so that's food. At least some light protection from the weather. You need to have a home. I need some rags to withstand the cold. You need to own rough rags or better, which we do have, but just not many. I don't want to freeze or burn to death, i.e. I'd like to have, hopefully, a little bit of firewood for my house. Don't want to be dirty. You need to be able to clean yourself. That's fine. Okay, so that's what we need to satisfy in order to rank up to level 2, which is up in the top left-hand corner. So there will be like a couple of people that we have the ability to. There is going to be the capacity to have a couple of people, you know, moving into population category 2. It's just going to require a little bit more grass, and unfortunately, we're just not able to harvest that much grass at the present moment. Yeah, we're doing our best. There's just not a whole heck of a lot to go around. Can I make some more? We'll get it all planted. Nice. Let's do it. Tomorrow, that is going to be a big old planting session of grass for us. Also, I've got all of these paused. Do I want to change that? I might want to change that. But we will definitely hit population category 2 with somebody at some point. It's just a matter of time before it happens. Oh, look, there we go. Congratulations, Potato Valley reached level 2, which is brilliant. Now, who was it that hit level 2? It was, we've got one person, Matilda. You have clearly nabbed all of the good stuff. You've got yourself, there you go. You've got yourself a rough rag. You've equipped it, and you work at the Forester's Stump. Happy days. Look at that. That is marvelous. Okay. Well, I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's looking pretty darn good. Let's see if we can try and unpause this, and unpause this, and unpause this as well. And it might take a little bit longer than we would expect, but you know what? We'll be able to get everybody. We'll be able to get everybody housed, everybody happy, just in a matter of time. There we go. And now we officially have got everybody in a house, which is lovely, which means that we are going to start to see a lot of people, hopefully, start to hit level 2 as opposed to just one singular person. Now, what do we need in order to satisfy level 2? We need clothes. We need proper clothes. We also want to live in a faction and have at least a community center. Okay, I don't think that we have the community center, nor do we have the opportunity to build a community center. No, tell an absolute lie. We probably do. Look at that, a community center. Only necessary once per map. The building costs are, I don't want to say extreme. Extreme isn't the right word, but it's more than we've got at the moment. Right, what else can we build? A hunting lodge? We can maybe pull together a hunting lodge. Simple barn. I would love a simple barn, because a simple barn is going to allow us to produce, hopefully, some sheeps. Or some wool from sheeps, anyway. Some wells, or a well, a singular well. Let's get a singular well over here. A potter's workshop. Not too bothered about a potter's workshop. A dairy. Don't really care about a dairy. Small cabin. I would love to get a small cabin. 4 people. Space for 4 people. A cesspit. A pit for all the dirt. Okay, and then some fences and secured gates and whatnot. I don't really care for that. Oh, I should be planting some trees, by the way. Yeah, I should plant some trees around here so that we have some decent wood growth near the forester's stump. Yeah, that seems pretty important. Okay, food-wise, we're not super hot food-wise, but I think we should be able to sort ourselves out, especially if I get a hunter's lodge. Is there an area of effect for this? Doesn't look like it, so we'll just get it over here. It's probably not going to be built immediately, but that's fine. We have 0.7 days. Yikes. Worth of food left. Hopefully those gatherers are going to be able to gather a little bit more. Right. Our simple barn has been built. Also the well, we should be able to get some water. We don't really have enough people. We don't really have enough people at all. Elaine, you better finish your quest. Okay. Anyway, the simple barn. What can we do? I would love to harvest some goods. I would love to harvest some goods. Do I want you to work here as well? People can have multiple jobs. Let's get you working there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah, we can have multiple jobs, but if we do that, then we're perhaps... Yeah, we're not going to be able to totally fulfill the requirements of the workplace. So yeah, our workload is at 90% here, so we can't go above 100 apparently, which is a little bit of a shame. I guess we're just gonna have to. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. Now, can I get some upgrades here to housing? +1 for pet space. Additional comfort. Leads to more restful sleep if we crank up the upgrades. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care about any of that, to be honest. I'm happy with the housing. I don't really care though. I don't really care. Right, what do we got? Elaine has made her return. Make sure that the inhabitants of your region are doing well and reach the next level in population development. Yes. Open the map. I will open the map. So Potato Valley is right in the center of the world here, as it should be. Location is too far away to discover right now. There's a lot of locations around us. We do need to get a community center, and we also need to discover tablelands. Right. Am I going to build a community center? Am I going to be able to build a community center? It's flipping huge. Build it over there. Sure. That's a baker's oven that I'm trying to build right through the middle of. Yeah, let's not do that. Flour and firewood. We don't have any flour at present. Why do we not have any flour? Because the hand mill just isn't milling quickly enough, I guess. I guess it's just I guess we just don't have any flour in stock. That's fine. Oh well, we do have food. We do have food. Right, what do we need? We need a lot of resources in order to make this happen. Let's go into 50 times speed. And let's hustle, 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 hustle. We should also get some additional housing capacity. Yeah, I think we should get some additional housing capacity. Let's see if we can try and build that big brand new... Yeah, the small cabin. Not much of a small cabin, is it? It's actually quite a large cabin. But I'll zone a large cabin nonetheless. We'll do it. We'll lower the priority because I don't think it is that important. It's more important that we get the... It's more important that we get the community center built. The small cabin can wait for a little bit. The rough rags shouldn't be going on people's backs. Instead, they should be going straight and directly into the community center, which I am completely content with. And let's crank the speed up. There's nothing that we can really do apart from just wait until stuff is built. Rough-hewn stone, we're working on it. I think we should have all of the resources that we need in order to make this happen. In fact, can we upgrade this? Processing speed. Yeah, you know what? I'll throw down some processing speed upgrades. It's probably going to take a little while for that to get finished, but that's completely fine. We do not have any stone. In fact, it has presumably all gone into the building of the community center, which is exactly what you would expect to happen. Right, what have we got? The first winter. The first snowfall, people check storage for food and available materials. And I hope that they find that they have everything that they could possibly need. There's a little bit of a food shortage right now. It's bark, roots, and sprouts that are on the menu for the most part. But that's okay. How did I... This is low priority, and yet it's received rough rags. Oh no, maybe there are enough rough rags to go around. Okay, well, I guess I can't complain altogether too much. We just need a heck of a lot more stone, which is the unfortunate reality. What about over here? We need branches, and we also need stone. Yeah, there is a tree that is available for chopping, but again, that is only barely within range. In fact, that forester stump is more and more useless by the day. Is there a better place for a forester stump? Probably over here, right? I mean, this would be a pretty great forester stump if we could make it happen. Yeah, sure, let's do it. And we'll connect it up with the existing infrastructure that we already sort of have. Sure. It's going to take a little while for that to all get built, but we'll do it nonetheless. Very, very happy with that. And come on, simple stonemason, just get the job done. We can't even equip an additional employee, which is a little bit annoying. But hey-ho. We can go all the way up to 300 times speed, though. We absolutely demolished winter there. And it looks like things were completely fine. 13 stone. Come on. 60 set. Literally all of our stone. Literally all of our stone is going into constructing this community building. Okay. Well, it's good to know. It's good to know. We don't need to put anybody into this forester stump yet. We can, but it doesn't really seem like it's worthwhile. Just get this. You know what? Pause this. Pause construction of that. Let's get the rest of the stone into the small cabin, and also into the hunting lodge. Not like, of course, we actually have anybody that can work in either of them, but that's fine. Let's get this unpaused now. Just put it back up to normal priority, and let's just let that happen. Okay, community center has been built. What have we got going on over here? Finally, possible immigration. Yes, I would love to invite people. I'd love to invite people to join our settlement now that we've got the community center up and running. Happy days. Good. Determine the working time per day, 12 hours. I mean, I would crank it up to 14 if people wouldn't get upset at me, but I think they will. I would like to invite as many people as I possibly can invite to come and live in my town. Show task. We do have a task. Reach prosperity level 3 and also diplomacy. Oh yeah, we need to go back to the map. What's going on over here? Requires 10 bread, 3,600 work effort. I mean, we can do that. We have the resources needed to do that. 3,600 work effort is quite a lot, or it feels like quite a lot anyway. I guess we'll see. Let's see if we have the bread. Yeah, we got loads of bread. We're completely fine, which is great. Okay, and we also managed to reach level 3. Again, I don't know who did it, but I'm sure somebody did. It was Petra. What's a level 3 need? You want to pursue your faith. Okay. Also, yeah, we must have started producing basic clothes, which is great. That means that we have the appropriate amount of grass in order to do all of this stuff, which is quite nice. We'll get ourselves some brand new buildings. Simple smelter, forester lodge. Wood branches and even mushrooms. You know what? Let's get that destroyed and maybe build a forester lodge over here. Yeah, maybe that's something that we want to do. I am pretty chuffed with that. I will invite the next person. Please, please, please come and see me. Brunhilde. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you know what? Let's keep the good times going and see if we can maybe try and get ourselves another small cabin or maybe even a big cabin. Oh, we need pottery in order to get a big cabin. The heck is this? A bronze part? Let's do that over there. Sure. A shrine? We're going to need bronze in order to make that happen. Cesspit? Let's put a cesspit right outside the small cabin. You know, we'll invite people to the town and then we'll say, hey, you're going to sleep in the cabin that is next to, you know, the cesspit. I think that that's completely reasonable. So far, so good, though. No real issues. We do need more people. Like, we need a lot more people. And I need to make sure that I'm inviting them pretty much on cooldown, because otherwise we're just not going to have enough people. We've discovered the Tablelands. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, so the cool thing about this game is that we can actually like jump into their settlement, which is kind of cool. Look at how amazing this looks. Look at how awesome this is. Look at how awesome this is. Okay, so yeah, open the diplomacy menu, try and negotiate a treaty, request and provide goods are stored in the community center. So this is their community center, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is their community center, their marketplace, their big cabin. Nice, 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 nice. A trade agreement. They demand 10 water. I will happily pay that price. That is a great price to pay. Let's shift back to Potato Valley, which, to be fair, I think looks even more amazing. Build a marketplace and define up until which point you'd like to buy and which point you'd like to sell. Yeah, I will get a marketplace. I will get a marketplace built. I'll build it quite soon. Right. Tailor shop, carpenter shop, bakery, big cabin, tap room, marketplace. That's what I'm talking about. However, we're going to need to get a pottery facility. Also, this is quite far away from everything, and I don't really want it to be too far away from everything. Let's go here. And also pottery. Pottery. Copper and bronze forge. Yeah, let's get that. We don't need it now necessarily, but we will need it at some point. Shrine. I'll zone a shrine like there. Sweeping station. Zone that there too. Guild house. No. What am I looking for? Potter's workshop. That's the ticket. We need surface water, apparently. So let's put it right over there. Nice. And what about a fishery? Yeah, I haven't actually got a fishery yet. Nice. Amazing. Okay, if we're able to build all of this stuff, then I would be very, very happy indeed. What's probably going to get built first? The potter's workshop or indeed the fishery, I would imagine. I need to be inviting people. Remember, I'm inviting people. We love to invite people. Invite everybody. Invite everybody. Welcome on board. Welcome on in. Hello, 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 my new best friends. Come and work. Come and work in my settlements. I offer nothing. I offer nothing but the opportunity to work. Quite literally, I offer nothing else. I do have a little bit of food, I suppose. Very, very, very minimal amounts of food. In fact, so minimal that I'm thinking that maybe I should try and get myself additional... Why do I keep clicking them? I need to be selecting. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, get more and more people, and... Here we go. Get that up. Get that upgraded. That sorted. What do we need here? Pending materials. Yeah, do we need wood? I think we probably need a little bit of additional wood. I'm going to demolish that building. And I'm going to see if I can try and get a forester's lodge. But the building cost is going to involve pottery, so let's maybe not do that. Instead, just build this, please. There we go. And somebody can work there. And they can collect all of the resources that we're going to need for the rest of our infrastructure here. Which is quite all right. Okay, keep on inviting people. Thank you very much. We only have 0.2 days worth of food, but to be fair, we do bring in quite a decent amount of food each and every day. And I'm not too worried about that. Right, it's just the pottery that we require in order to get most of this stuff done. The planks are not happening for some reason. Why not? Why the heck not? Where's my wood chopping station? Sawing place. There we go. Build a marketplace and trade with other factions. Hallelujah, the marketplace is done, which means that the pottery place must be done too. Okay. Right. What is the order of operations that we need to do this in? Add a trade entry. Add a trade entry for an item. What do we want to trade? Water? It's probably worth nothing. Sell? Sell this much stuff? Okay. And then do we want to buy something? Yeah, so sell if we've got... Our marketplace will purchase goods from external factions until the set value is reached. Oh, we'll request internally from other maps. Right. We'll provide this. Okay, so this is sell. This is buy. Right. That's fine then. So what do we want? What do we want to buy then? What about pottery? Can we buy pottery? Can we buy bronze, actually? I don't think so. Yeah, let's see. Try that. I don't think that we're going to be able to actually buy bronze from anyone, but there we go. Do we also have anyone employed here? No, apparently we do not. Right, Dennis, congratulations. You are now officially employed at the trade shop, which is fantastic. Right, what do we got going on here? Possible immigration? Oh, we're going to start to have a few homeless people. That's a little less than ideal, but also not necessarily the end of the world. Oh, wow. Hold on. I got a lot of quests here. I had a lot of quests. Absolutely. Welcome on in, everyone. The first pregnancy. Oh, amazing. Look at that. Okay, we now have about 1 billion quests that we need to get through. That is kind of cool. I dig it. Yeah, I think we're actually going to wrap things up right about now, ladies and gents. Of Life and Land. It's a little busy, but honestly, it's a really nice sort of little city builder. I kind of dig it. It's an early access title. It is going to be in early access for a little while. So, you know, things might change. Everything is always liable to change with early access games. But I think this is a really, really strong foundation. Can't wait to see what else happens. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. Thank you ever so much for watching, folks. I'll catch you next time. Bye.